And we as a coaching staff, we get together and we start to personnel. And we start to work the kids out in off-season. And we work them out for about 16 weeks, then we go into spring football. Spring football lasts 4 weeks. We'll have 4 scrimmages, and with the last game being a spring game. This year we actually had a true maroon and white game. It was a lot of fun. We split the kids up, split the coaching staffs up, and I got to just be out on the field and watch everything. Got a little competitive a couple times, but I think it really put the kids in a real good competitive environment so we could really get a true evaluation of them. After spring football, we brought the kids in. We did our individual player evaluations where we bring the kids in. Each position coach talks to every single kid in our program, all the way up from varsity all the way down to the JV. We tell them exactly where they stand, if they're in between, whatever. After that, we select our varsity and JV 7-on-7 teams. Like I said earlier, we played 55 games over the summer, won approximately 82% of those games, so we feel real good about our 7-on-7. 7-on-7 ended last Tuesday with the final game in the Collin County 7-on-7 League, which both the varsity and JV won, which we're extremely proud of. Our JV ended up 3rd in the state, and our varsity team on Friday competed as well as anybody in the state. We did get beat by Woodlands in the championship bracket the next day in overtime. Now that that's over, summer program, which is our summer conditioning program, is coming to the end. The Lineman's Challenges are over. The 7-on-7 is over. Now we're starting to switch our focus to fall football. And August 10th, we will report at 8 o'clock. Our players will report at 9 o'clock, and we'll have our first 2-a-day workout. We don't have the old traditional 2-a-day workout. We have a early morning workout. We do half the workout. We give them a short break. We give them the second part of the workout. So really it's just one practice. We just break it up into two practices to help the kids with the heat. Plus it gives us some much needed time to go over different schemes and stuff and talk with the kids in a cool learning environment. So, you know, the next thing for us is we'll load up Sunday, our coaching staff, and we'll go to Austin. And we'll actually get to hear Tom Westerberg, the state championship quarterback. We're going to be at that lecture, I can promise you. Sunday night we'll actually meet in my room, and we'll actually go over everything from player personnel to coaching responsibilities, weekend work, daily work. There will not be a stone left unturned as far as we will start to talk and communicate about everything that needs to be talked about: practices, equipment, coaching assignments, areas that we feel like we're doing pretty good at, areas that we need to improve on. Just make sure that everybody's on the same page. But one of the most important things that we do that night is we talk about personnel, and we hash it out. And you know as well as I do, you get 10 guys in a room, everybody's got a different opinion. So it takes a special group of guys to talk and respect, and that's one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to try to respect everybody, respect our players, respect our coaching mates, and so that's kind of where we're at right now is getting ready to go into 2-a-days, getting ready for that first scrimmage against Mesquite, and of course then the game opener versus Irvin MacArthur, which I just think is going to be crucial. This team, that's a game that we're going to do everything we can to try to be very, very competitive. If we're not successful, then we're going to go back to work and we're going to try to go get DeSoto. That's the one thing I'm going to tell you is we're going to be consistent. But that's our frame mind, right? Our frame of reference right now is we finished all this up, and now we're going into 2-a-days, and then you have the scrimmage against Mesquite. We'll make our last-minute personnel decisions, and then we'll go into that opener against Irvin MacArthur, and that's really all we're going to concentrate, and that's all we're going to concentrate on is one day at a time and getting better and making the tough decisions and make sure that we put the best people in on the field.